Microsoft made a big showing this year at their E3 presentation, and it shows that they're very committed, one, to Xbox, and two, to beating Sony in the next console war.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
They could.
Never gonna get it.
I mean, yes, there is something to be said about having a foothold. But as we move forward with Xbox platforms or whatever is coming in the next gen, if you do look at the Xbox One X, it is a lot better, you know, if you don't care about any external factors, just based on the hardware, than the Sony PS4 Pro.
Yeah, I don't really have, I mean, I have a PlayStation, and that's why I want PlayStation to continue putting out like PlayStation exclusive games that are awesome. And then I want a bunch of games that are on both consoles that are awesome. I just am scared of all these initiatives that Microsoft is launching for Microsoft-only games.
Well, let's see exactly what they have to say about this. We know that exclusive games from our Microsoft studios are what originally turned so many of us into Xbox fans. My team and I take our commitment to you seriously. By joining us at Microsoft Studios, these 5 new teams will have the resources, the platform, and creative independence to take bigger risks, create bolder worlds for you. We commit and harness the full breadth of our resources at Microsoft to deliver on the future of play. That same team that delivered unprecedented performance with Xbox One X is deep into architecturing the next Xbox consoles, where we will once again deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming. That's from Phil Spencer, Microsoft's head of gaming, who didn't talk that much, but he did have something interesting to say. So Microsoft Studios is absorbing 5 game makers, and with that, they are hoping to pump up their original content more. I mean, if you look at it at a base, Sony has some very impressive original content, or console exclusive content. Like right now we have God of War just came out. It is a big deal. And
Dead of Sun.
I mean, if you look at Microsoft's, they do have Halo, but it's not
and an impressive Halo
wide breadth.
Impressive Halo trailer, whatever it was, display that they had at their presentation. But yeah, Halo is the one that really put it head and shoulder at the time when Halo came out. But now the train's off the station and a lot has gone on. It's interesting to see these console wars. It's very compelling, the lengths to which they will go. And for me, when I'm as a PlayStation owner and user, when I see PlayStation putting more resources in, Sony putting more resources into PlayStation exclusive content, that makes me feel proud. It makes me feel good. And I assume that's what it's like for those soulless, heartless Xbox players out there.
I don't feel that way, because I don't think tribalism is smart.
Right.
I don't think any corporation is necessarily your identity. So maybe we should look at this as an objective way.
Yeah, I don't. If God of War was on Microsoft Xbox, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
You didn't play God of War?
I played the hell out of God of War. But I wouldn't be like, oh no, they're taking it away and giving it to those Xbox creatures.
Yeah, well, something else that Microsoft is doing is they plan to deliver console quality gaming on every device, PC, Xbox, or phone, with a game streaming network that they are developing. That came from Phil Spencer, once again, at the press conference. So there is a streaming network that is coming out for a very reasonable price. And that does look good. It looks like they're trying to utilize the power of PC gaming, and connect them all and to create this being, or not being, this entity that is completely different than what Sony can do, because you know that is Microsoft's advantage. They have that PC gaming connection that, you know, sure, there are Sony laptops you can buy, but it's not the same thing.
They don't have they haven't been #1 at that as Microsoft has been.
So they're thinking that they're going to do this streaming service and lean onto that into the future when we're beyond. I mean, there's some people in the industry who speculate that the next generation of consoles will be the last generation of consoles, and that this whole future will be based on not on the hardware you have with you, but something in the cloud. But we have to get to this point where that's as powerful of a gaming experience as playing live.
Right. As much as they've offloaded from your console onto the cloud, and even if it goes more, you just still need some massive
local
computing
gaming
powder.
is stronger.
It's more. It will always be relatively more fun to have a higher processor in your house capable of doing that than depending on limited hardware in your home running something from the cloud. It just will always be better.
I mean, until they can get it to that point, it does look like the console wars will be on and based on local gaming. At the very least, Microsoft still seems to have a pretty strong jumping off point. Audience, who do you think will win the next console war, or will it all be moot? Please let us know on Facebook and Twitter.